Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we have so much we are getting done. My house is messy and there's a lot going on. And then of course, stay tuned because I got some deep cleaning that I really wanted to get done, and I'm sure it'll help get you motivated for whatever you need to get done today. If you're new here, I'm Becca and I'm a mom to 3, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join the family. Most weeks I post every Monday and Friday, and I always jam-pack my videos with all types of cleaning motivation, decluttering, organizing, a little bit of everything everywhere. So if you like that type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Today we are starting off in the downstairs room. It's kind of like my office, used to be the guest room. It's kind of like a catch-all room, but I still had all this stuff that I got from Temu that I really needed to just put away and organize, but I've been slacking lately. My plate is like a mile high and I'm just now getting to it. So we're gonna go ahead and clean up this room before we move on to the next thing.
Toxic. Somehow you're fine with it, even when I'm chaotic. You see the shade in the cold.
This is a random pile of stuff that I got from Grayson's teacher this year, and I really need to go through it and just get rid of what we don't need, organize it better, save the things that we can utilize. I try not to be wasteful, and like notebooks and stuff like that, I do not throw those away, even if they, some of the pages have been used. My kids love drawing, and then when they're home doing like work and they need scrap paper or whatever, I always save that stuff. But I really need to go through that list, and it's just one of those things where sometimes I just do what I can, and it sucks to have to leave some things behind and not get it all done, but that's just life. And with 3 kids and being a single mom, I don't have time to go through everything every time I clean. So you just have to choose your battles and pick what it is you really want to focus on that day, and don't feel guilty for leaving some messes behind. You will get to them later.
You see the shade in the cold, it's just my bad temper. What am I supposed to do when the flame's going high with my bad patience? I hate it always falls on you, but you know it's not about our love fading. You know it's not.
Moving on to the back hallway, and if you're not new here, then you already know this area is always messy. This is where it's the catch-all room. Like, this is the catch-all hallway where everything goes and everything lands. So we are going to get this all organized and cleaned up and get it vacuumed. And once again, it's just the end of the school year is always really tough for me with like keeping up with the clutter and the chaos, because there is so much coming home, and just like more, like I have to find a home for this stuff and I have to organize it and all of that stuff. You'll have to let me know if you know what I'm talking about in the comments down below, because I know if you have kids or if you are going through this stage of life or have been through this stage of life, you know what I'm talking about. Especially back in the day when we were kids, because I mean back then we didn't even get like Chromebooks and iPads and stuff like that. It was straight up books and papers. So always a little overwhelming though when the end of the year stuff starts coming home.
Oh, we were young, so tenderly looked at the world through rose-colored glasses.
Every time I share this table on one of my cleaning videos, I get a few questions about where it's from, or if I have a link, I will link the table down below. It is from Amazon. I have had it now for almost 4 years. Yeah, I've had it for almost 4 years now, and it's super durable. It's held up. It's doing great. My kids love it. They love to sit there and eat their snacks and watch their cartoons, or even sit there and draw or whatever. They still use it on a daily basis, and it was pretty affordable too. So definitely worth the buy.
I can hear you sleep, but I know you're not dreaming of me. Oh, we were young, so tenderly.
aside from getting the house cleaned up and in functioning order again, my main objective today was to take this couch apart and deep clean underneath it. It has been a very long time since I've done that. And it's just kind of been, I mentioned it in a cleaning video a couple weeks ago that I've been wanting to do this. So on this day, I finally was like, all right, get it done. Cause it's one of those things where it's like, you don't love doing it in the moment, but once it's done, it's so satisfying. But just getting the energy to do it sometimes is a struggle for me. I was actually pretty impressed with how there wasn't much under the couch. There wasn't much like toys or, you know, things or whatever. Funny, because I have been looking for the water bottle that's on the floor. I was looking for that. I didn't know where it went. Now I do. Even like dirt and stuff. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was. And I honestly wanted to move the rug and kind of just mop the whole floor underneath and stuff, but it really wasn't bad underneath the rug. Like where the rug lands and meets the floor, the hardwood floor, it was kind of bad, but underneath was not bad. And honestly, I just wasn't feeling up to it. So next time I move the couch, I'm gonna move the rug and everything and really like mop and vacuum and all of the things. But today was just not that day, because once again, just do what you can. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be everything. You know, do what you can. Do what you feel like doing. A little bit is better than nothing, right? So like even this went a long way. I got all that dirt, all the like fuzz and hair and toys that were under there. I got that all cleaned out. I maybe didn't do it like perfectly or get absolutely everything, but this is still better than what it was. So I'm gonna take it as a win.
Someone like you, but I keep crashing back into all the things that you would do. For the longest time, I've been out of my mind, trying to lose every single trace of you. But I know it's true that nothing, no, nothing. I said nothing comes close to you. No, nothing, no, nothing. I said nothing comes close to you. In a million days and in a million ways, I know this to be true. That nothing, no, nothing. I said nothing comes close to you. When I close my eyes now, like I got your smile going on repeat. You're the star of my movie, but now it's done, still stuck in.
My best advice to anybody who is ever in the market for a sectional, especially if it's not going to be up against a wall, always get a sectional that like clicks together somehow or comes together somehow. My sectional before this did not, and so the pieces would constantly slide around everywhere, even being on a rug, but they slide everywhere. And when we were shopping for this couch, which by the way, this couch is from Haverty's. I do get a lot of questions on it. It was a very expensive couch. It was an investment piece for us for sure. But this couch is from Haverty's. It's called the Gwyneth. It usually comes L-shaped. I had them add the chase and I changed the color of the fabric. The fabric that it usually comes in is kind of same style, but it's like a denim looking color, and I don't really do the blue tones. But as I was saying, always make sure to get a sectional that like somehow connects together, because if not, it's just gonna be a pain. Trust me, I know. It's gonna be a pain. They slide around everywhere.
No, nothing. I said nothing comes close to you. You got me begging, pretty please. I'm so hung up on you. I couldn't tell you what it feels like, but I sure think you do.
Another question I get asked pretty frequently is where this rug is from. I believe it's from Rugs USA. I love it. I love this rug. I eyeballed it for so long, for years. And then I finally was like, no, I'm just gonna do it because it is kind of pricey for what I usually pay for rugs, but I do always have this linked in the description box down below as well if you were wondering.
Tell me when to stop, babe. Just keep on dancing like we're not bound. Lovers on the clock. I'll be ready when we go down.
Lovers on the clock. I'll be ready when we go down.
We spend the night on bubble bliss, forever lasting. I know you never would admit that I can see through you. Where do you go when you're glad?
While we finished putting the living room back together, I just wanted to chat with you really quick because I did not post a video on Friday and it's not very common for me to miss a video. I usually always post every Monday and Friday, and even when I was only posting one video a week in the beginning of my channel, it's very rare that I miss a video. But I actually had my middle son Grayson, his birthday party was on Saturday, and last week was, it felt like a week of a tornado. I worked on the laundry room. I had all the videos filmed. I just didn't have enough time to get everything done on them. So it was a struggle to try. And then I was like, okay, well, I have to focus on this birthday party, or I have to, you kind of have to pick and choose your battles. And unfortunately, last week it was, the birthday party just exceeded a lot of things. So I had to push forward with that and just skip out on Friday, but I'm back now. That won't be happening again anytime soon, if at all, because like I said, it's not often I skip posting schedules, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm sorry there wasn't a video on Friday. I hope you guys aren't too disappointed. I hope that everybody had a great weekend. The birthday party was a huge hit. Everybody had so much fun. The kids had a blast. We had a bouncy house that sprayed water down the slide and everything. It was so much fun. The kids had so much fun. So worth it in the long run. But sometimes, things fall to the wayside. It's so hard juggling it all, especially as a single mom of 3 and, being a work from home mom. It's summertime, so my kids are always home while I'm trying to work too. So it is definitely, and I'm trying to work on the laundry room, which that is almost done. Thank goodness. I'm so excited to share it with you, but it is a lot. So sometimes every now and then, something comes up and you have to decide on what you're gonna do, and unfortunately that was to drop Friday's video, and it ended up working out. I don't think anybody will be too mad, right? I know you guys love my kids and probably will be excited to hear about the birthday party.
Show me some ordinary love. So kiss me in the night. Tell me that you're mine. Don't need much to.
So whenever I buy Pop-Tarts for the kids, all of my kids like different styles of Pop-Tarts. So of course I end up buying a bunch of different ones, but I always write what they are on them so that I can take them out of the box and not have the boxes in the pantry. But I just write with a Sharpie on the container, straw, or I'll put CC for cookies and cream, that type of stuff, just to make my life a little easier.
Where it's sudden, gonna put out the fire where it's burning. I will be there with all of my being. Ordinary love, ordinary love. Yeah. Don't you ever say you are not enough, baby, you're enough. So don't you be afraid and take a leap of faith. It doesn't have to be holy.
This was right after dinner, and on this night we happened to have some tilapia. I breaded some tilapia and cooked it on the stove top. We had some corn with it, and then we had some noodles. I actually bought these like angel hair Alfredo pasta noodles from Aldi, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give them a try and see how they are. They are actually really good. They're really good. And obviously, being Aldi, super affordable. I've been shopping there so much lately, and I usually share it over on my vlogging channel. If you didn't know, I have a vlogging channel. That's where I will be posting the laundry room makeover. I'm kind of pausing on content over there just a little bit right now, just because I'm trying to get this laundry room done. But yeah, I have been loving shopping at Aldi. If you have one near you, definitely check them out. It's so affordable.
Yeah. I'm slowly fading through the smoke. I can't hear myself think. Now every day since I woke up, I can finally see I'm alright. I'm alright. Demons enter in my head and they destroy everything. My demons tell me that I'm useless and I don't have anything. Then it's quiet.
I wanted to check in with you, see how your summer's going, see how your weekend was. I have been so busy lately. It has just been insane, and I'm trying to come up with a better routine. Summer is really messing with me this year. I think probably because, well, now I'm a single mom, and because I work from home full time now. In the past, because obviously, you know, Chris lived with us and we were still together and he brought in an income, obviously it was a little bit easier because I could, you know, kind of moderate my content according to whatever season of life we were in. But now, obviously, I don't do that anymore. So it's just been a transition for me trying to figure out how to do all of the things. Literally all of them. So I'm figuring it out. I'm not mad about it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining at all. I'm not mad about it. I am so grateful to have this opportunity, to have this job, and for this to be my biggest concern, to be honest. But just learning to juggle it, especially because I have ADHD. I've mentioned that before. I know a lot of you also have it too, so you'll totally understand that, you know, your routines are kind of a big deal trying to keep that, you know, at bay. And so, you know, summer is out now and learning a new routine has just been a bit of a struggle, and it's definitely not working in my favor. So I'm gonna get there though. I will get there. And if you're in the same boat as me, you'll get there too. We'll get there too. We'll just, you know, we'll figure it out as we go along. But I wanted to ask you how you're doing, how your summer's going, if you're even in summer yet, and how you're holding up, especially if you're a parent with young kids at home.
Wasted money on cures. Forgot how to fix myself. They say that time is free. Then why is it so precious? Oh, I'll save memories in my head, like Polaroids on walls. They remind you to look ahead. Time is running out. Time is running out. like Polaroids on walls. They remind you to look ahead. But time is running out.
Now that the dishes are all done, we're gonna go ahead and wipe everything down. I am using my Method Daily Granite Cleaner and some of my favorite microfiber cloths that I got from Amazon, which I believe I also have linked below. Honestly though, microfiber cloths are, I mean, I love these ones, don't get me wrong, but I feel like you can buy any microfiber cloths if you find some at TJ Maxx or Walmart or whatever, but I love using them just because it keeps down on the waste of product, you know, instead of paper towels or whatever. But I was using on the wood today. I was using the Everspring wood cleaner. I love that stuff. I get it from Target, but thought I would just share with you really quick the products that I used in today's video.
They can't be over now. Time is running out. What if my best days are over? They can't be over now. Time is running out. Time is running out.
All right, everyone, here are some finishing shots of everything all cleaned up and looking great again. As you know, it won't last for long, but stay tuned. Next week, I will have a video out of the after party cleanup. I'm really excited to share that one since it's something a little different. And of course, you know, kids know how to make a mess, so it's messy. Thank you so much for choosing to watch this video today and taking the time to hang out with me. I hope you got a ton of cleaning motivation, and subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
You got me good. I keep on driving till it bends. Still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving